in the past when stuff like this would happen to me, I would feel like it's all over. Like, man, it's never gonna come back and stuff like that. But it comes back every single time. I've been through worse than this. So I'm trying to be patient, take it day by day, wait until you're fully healed to go back to the gym. What is up, guys? Frank McGrath here with another video for you guys. So if you saw the video I did with what happened with me in the hospital and stuff like that, this is just a follow-up on my recovery, my training and all that kind of stuff, how things been going, because it's been about 4 weeks since I was released from the hospital. So I thought I'd give you guys a little update and see what's going on, because I have many people asking me how I'm doing and, when are you gonna be back and what's going on with you. It's been 4 weeks of recovery so far. I thought once I got out of the hospital that I would be like back to normal. That wasn't the case with ulcers and stuff like that. I didn't realize ulcers were such a serious thing, but apparently they are. Since I've been home, I've been dealing with a lot of pain, a lot of stomach pain, with a point that it's left me, pretty much bedridden all day long. When you just have that pain where you just don't want to do anything. And it's been constant pain. When I got out of the hospital, I lost about 30 pounds. As you can probably see, even my hat doesn't fit. Like, I lost so much weight. When I got to the hospital and I started getting my appetite back, I wanted to go crazy. I wanted to eat everything. It's almost like you were dieting. Like, I wanted to eat like all the good shit. And I did it a couple times, probably more than a couple times, and it put me in so much pain for digestion, using the bathroom. It was unbearable. I even went back to the emergency room, worried that I had done something wrong, and they just said, no, you just gotta be careful with what you eat and what you drink. Like, no fried foods, no spicy foods, just so many things I can't eat right now. I will be able to later. And it's been very hard. It's been very hard not to want to eat what you want to eat for the last, this has been going on almost 7 weeks, I guess now, or 7-8 weeks. I haven't eaten much since then. Before I went in the hospital, I was about 240, 242. Today, when I woke up, I was 210 pounds. I have not been 210 pounds since I went to university. Or the only other time I was that weight was when I was in my car accident. I lost almost 100 pounds when I got in my car accident. But this is still bad. This is still really hard to deal with. It's hard to not train. It's hard to not to eat like the way I usually eat, a lot of protein, steak and all that kind of stuff. But it is getting better. I won't lie. Things are getting better. I'm able to get more food down, and it will progress as I go. As I heal, I'll be able to go back to normal eating once my stomach heals and the ulcers heal and stuff like that, because they clamp the ulcers and apparently that's, they can be irritated very easily. I'm not a doctor, but that's what they tell me. Training wise, I've gone to the gym probably 5 times. So weak. I can't even explain to you how weak I was. Not even just weak, exhausted. Trying to just do a normal workout with very, very, very lightweight. My energy levels were extremely low. By the time I left the gym and got home, I'd had to go to sleep because I was so exhausted. But those things have gotten a little better. I haven't trained probably in a week now because I had a little episode where my stomach was just hurting so bad that I wasn't eating much and I wasn't doing much. So I just pretty much had to lay in bed. But for the last 2 days, I've been feeling a little better. Just watching what I eat, resting as much as I can. As much as it sucks to not train and watch your body just disintegrate, I know it's just temporary, and I'll be able to get back to training and eating. I don't know how long this really takes, but I'm hoping in January that I can kind of get back to normal and get back to training. Not to say it's been very hard. It's been pretty hard because I spent most of this time by myself alone. Makes you think a lot about your future and whatever you want to do with your life. But I do miss training like crazy, and not for competing, not for any of that, just to train. I love to train. I love to be in shape, but that will come back. It's very temporary. In the past when stuff like this would happen to me, I would feel like it's all over. Like, man, it's never gonna come back and stuff like that. But it comes back every single time. I've been through worse than this. So I'm trying to be patient, take it day by day, wait until you're fully healed to go back to the gym, because there's no point going back when you're half-ass. Your health is not 100% or you're not feeling 100%, because I want to use all my energy right now to heal. As much as how hard it is for me not to work out. Like today, I was thinking about doing some push-ups. Maybe I will, who knows? Dying to just get a pump. It's a sickness, I guess, as a bodybuilder at heart. it's part of my daily routine. So it's very hard to break it. And it's been about 2 months of not training. So it's been hard. But I'm starting to come up with, I'm starting to come up with a plan about how I want to train when I get it, when I'm all done, how I want to eat. Not that I ever really ate bad, but I think I want to be a little bit more cautious of what I eat, like a lot less junk. Not that I'll never eat junk food again. Like I gotta have my cookies, I gotta have my, shit food once in a while. But foods besides just chicken and rice, things that are healthy for your gut, for your body, because if you're not healthy, obviously you can't do anything else. You're not gonna be big, you're not gonna be strong. So I've been looking at a lot more diets that can help me later on with recovery, not just recovery, but just to be healthy in general. So my advice to everybody is too is like, don't, chicken and rice and steak and eggs and all that stuff. That's great, getting big and stuff like that, but you got to remember to be healthy on top of that. And that's like your fruits and vegetables and vitamins and all that kind of stuff. Like that's important too, because the healthier you are, the obviously stronger and bigger, more ripped you can get. So making a plan for that. I'm going to be working with some people who are experts with gut health so that I'll be able to digest food easier and just be overall in better health. Excited for that. I just can't wait. I'm getting a little antsy. I want to get training and stuff like that. And also for Christmas. Christmas is only like 5 days away, and I'm probably the same as you guys. I want to eat turkey dinner and mashed potato, which I'm going to. Probably just a little bit. We'll see how it feels, but hopefully in 5 days I can get something down that tastes good. So again, I want to thank everybody who has reached out. I've had a lot of people reach out, wish me well, recovery, just said a lot of nice things. And also I have a few people that say some shitty things. But that's the way it goes, People have their own opinion. Some people hate on you for jealousy or because they didn't do anything with their life and they're looking at you going and they want to just tear you down because you're sick or hurt. And they want to come up with their own excuse of why you are where you are. Even though after you explain to them why, by doctors, what doctors told you, they still think they know all the answers. And it's really funny because I've had so many people, not so many, a few people talk about, steroids and, oh, that's why you're sick. That's why you're in the hospital and this. I'm like, no, I had ulcers. And plus I've been only doing TRT for like, God, I don't know how, almost 2 years. And no matter what, they still want to say, oh no, it's because of this, it's because of that. Like people are like, think they're experts. Like I don't go around telling people how to make a computer or I don't fucking know, program something. I'm not an expert at it. I haven't done that. So why would I give anybody advice or tell them how to do it? Or that's why this didn't work. So how does someone who has no experience with taking steroids, has never taken steroids, knows nothing about it, only what they read on the internet, and they'll just think negative things of it. It just blows my mind. But you know what? That's all I can do. You're gonna have haters. They say if you don't have any haters, you're doing something wrong. I personally think it's just jealousy. People are not happy with their own lives. They just want to shit on someone else. It's funny too because people who don't even follow you, say like on Instagram or whatever social media platform, they don't even follow you, but they're commenting on your page, and I'm like, it just makes me laugh. Like, you don't follow me, you don't know anything about me, but you see one video, one picture, hear one thing about me, and then you try to judge me by that one video or one problem I've had in my life. But it is what it is. What can you do? You just keep going, do the best you can, and try to educate people on everything. That's what I'm saying. I try to be honest, 100% honest with you guys about what I've done in the past. Like, I've been told so many times about how much drugs I must have taken to look the way I did. And they would write up like, here's his cycle. He must have been doing 1,000 milligrams of tren and 15 to 20 IUs of growth and just this outrageous things I hear. I just think it's maybe because just because you can't reach that level of development with bodybuilding doesn't mean somebody else can't do it with way, way less. I did so little my whole career. I did tren twice in my life. I did growth hormone for like 1 or 2 shows ever in my life. And I mean for only like 2 months. And even when I did this on another video, I explained, like, I turned pro doing just Winstrel and Prop. That was it. And most people don't believe me. Like, nope, there's no way, there's no fucking way you can turn pro on that. There's people out there who turn pro naturally. Ronnie Coleman turned pro naturally. And this is how I believe that that's possible. Someone who's put a lot of work in on the natural side, like I put in 7 years, I believe, 7 years before I touched anything. These days, you can't get someone to start even 1 year of training before they want to take tren or something like that. So I did 7 years natural, and I got to 240 pounds naturally. Then I took very little gear, and I just blew up. So now, even now, just doing TRT, like people said, oh, there's no way you can maintain 240 pounds doing TRT. I'm like, well, it comes from what you start your base with, how you start off. Like if you start off taking drugs, guess what? When you stop taking drugs, you're pretty much going to lose it all. So I always tell people, build up a base, then you can start taking some stuff. Like I usually never go much below 230, even just on TRT, like 230, 240, 245 on TRT. And that's just the way my body wants to be. Anyway, besides that, guys, getting off topic here of my recovery, I just got to keep going. But like I said, lately the recovery is going a little better. I'm feeling a little better. Again, I want to thank everybody for all the messages and comments and stuff like that. It does make you feel good. I've had a lot of people saying that I'm still their favorite bodybuilder, and there's so many new guys out there, and I don't compete anymore. It's a great feeling, you know what I mean? So I think I did something besides just go out there and lift heavy weights and get big. I impacted people's lives, and that makes me feel good that my career was more than just, like I said, getting big, freaky. So I appreciate it, guys. I want to thank you so much, and I'm gonna do another video once I get back to the gym, back to a regular diet, show you exactly what I'm doing, what I'm eating, how I'll be training. Until then, hopefully be soon. I'm thinking maybe January 1st sounds like a great date to me to like slowly get back into the gym, slowly get back into a diet. So I'll do a follow-up video for you guys. And again, I appreciate it. So until then, thank you. Let's all stay healthy.